Yeah, that's what I'm gonna teach you today. I'm gonna teach you Trendline so you can get it better. So basically, what is a trend line? So in our last class, I told you about support and resistance. And support is serving as a zone that when price gets to it, push the price back up. And resistance is also a zone, and when price gets to it, it push the price back down. So that's what basically trend line does. Trend line is just it also is a zone also, and it serves as the support and resistance. So this topic is not that broad because trend line is just simple. I should have even added it together with support and resistance, but I don't want the class to be a bit broad and long. So I decided to just take it step by step. So trendline just have as support and resistance also, but you might not just see it clearly. It's just showing us, okay, there's a support area here that you are not seeing. That's just the function of the trend line. Okay, let's get it done. Get it. So we said trend line. So I said trend line is also a zone. It's also classified as a zone. Just like support and resistance, trend line is also a zone. And what is the function of the trend line? What is the function of the trend line? It serves as support and resistance. And um, support and resistance. So the trend line also serves as support and resistance. And what do you do on the support? We buy. What do you do on the resistance? We sell. So that's just basically it for trend line. Also, when it goes to the trend line support, we buy. When it gets to the trend line resistance, we sell. Let me indicate it. Trend line resistance. Trend line support. That's basically it. And what is the drawing rules? Okay, let's start with how many types of trend line do we have? We have two types of trend line. Two types of trend line. So we have the bullish trend line and the bearish trend line. Bullish trend line and bearish trend line. So I want to ask you a question over here. Um, when the market is bullish, what do we do? You can unmute yourself and speak. So I was asking, um, when the market is bullish, what do we do on a bullish trend?
We buy.
So I got a bit distracted. So what do we do on the support, you say?
You say what do you do when
Anyone?
market is you say what do you do when market is bullish?
So if the market is bullish, what do we do? What do we tend to do on a bullish trend?
We intend to buy.
I can't hear you.
I say we intend to buy.
Exactly. So that's what Trendline also serves. When it's at the Trendline support, we buy. When it's at the Trendline resistance, we sell. So um, Trendline support. This TS means Trendline support. That means we buy. When it's at Trendline resistance, we sell. Hope you are getting it.
Yes,
So how do we draw the trend line? How do we draw the trend line? So since we have the bullish and the bearish trend line, for the bullish trend line, we need two higher lows. So when we are drawing the trend line in an uptrend, we only need the lows. We don't need the highs. We only need the lows to draw the trend line. And when the market is bearish, we only need the highs. That means we need two lower highs, two higher lows. We need two higher lows to connect it to give us a trend line. Hope you are getting it.
yes,
Are you getting it?
yes, I'm getting you.
Okay, if you are understanding what I'm saying so far, just type 111 on the chat box.
Eh? Na gaya maka na to Allah bless.
Are you saying?
So what did you say, sir? Yes,
I don't get you. I can't get you.
yes, I'm understanding.
I just said just type 111 if you're understanding what I'm doing so far so I can move on. Time is going. Exactly. So to brief it before we go to the practical aspect, to just brief it, so we need what is a trend line basically since it's our topic today. Trend line is a zone. And what does it do? It gives us support and resistance. That's its function. It gives us trend line support and trend line resistance. And it also acts as a confluence. It's also an additional confluence when you are taking a trade. So that's why I added on my third on the list. That's why it's third on my list. Because after the support and resistance, after marking them out, what comes next is your trend line. Because when your trend line is intersecting with the support and resistance, it gives you an additional boost because you have two zones coming and meeting at the same point. That's another boost for you to say, okay, this zone is quite strong and there's probability for it to work out. So trend line is also important. And basically, I told you we have two types of trend line. We have the bullish one and the bearish one. So when we are in the bullish trend, we work with the trend line support that is marking out two lows from the uptrend, from the bullish trend, which is giving us a trend line support. Then we work with it. So I forgot to add something. And also when the trend is bearish, we we just need the two lower highs. to draw our trend line. We connect it together and our trend line forms. And when the market is bearish, we work with trend line resistance also. Don't forget that. So when is the point of action? When is the entry? When are you to enter? When are you supposed to take action? Is it the first touch of the trend line, second touch of the trend line, or third touch of the trend line, or the fourth touch or the fifth touch? So since we mark out two highs that are connecting, let's say the trend is bearish and it gave us two lower highs, then we connect the two lower highs. So when the market retraces to the third touch, that's when you enter. So I will just draw it diagrammally so you can understand it better. In a diagram, I know you understand it better. Alright, so let's say this is our zone over here. Okay, let's say this is our zone, and the market is was coming in a bearish trend, but when it tapped our zone, so when the market is bearish, what are the signs that okay, this market is about to go bullish? What are those things that you need to see? What are the signs that okay, this market is turning bullish? What are the signs you see? What are the chart patterns to be precise? Anyone? Oh, and you got disconnected. Can you still hear me? Or just type in the comment box because it looks like your mic is not connected because you need to unmute yourself. Okay. Unmute yourself so I can add you to the stage or allow mic access. Uh, Alright, got you. Okay, so I was asking over here if the market is bearish and what are these chart patterns or candles that we see to tell us okay, this market is no longer turning bullish, it's no longer going bearish, it wants to turn bullish. What are those signs that the market shows?
No, I don't have idea about that.
No, I told you guys when you face while we are doing market structure, market trend. So if the market wants to change the trend, it gives us lower low, equal low, W pattern. It just depends. So this is a bearish pattern. It gave us equal lows because on a normal day it's supposed to break it to continue going bearish, but now it couldn't break it. It stopped here. and the next candle push and break the high. So this is an indication that okay, this market the sellers are turning weak and the buyers are taking over. But we can't say okay, the buyers are now fully taking over or they have taken over. We need some additional confluence also. That's why I told you before we can say it's fully bullish, we need two lows and two highs. And we can only see one low and one high here. This high over here and this low. So we need two lows for the market to retrace back, break this high also. Then we say, okay, this is now a bullish trend. We can now start looking for buy opportunities. Hope you get that part.
Yes,
Hope you get it now.
yes,
Okay. Let's now analyze this market together, this diagram. So once we come to the chart, let's say this is a fresh chart. This diagram is a fresh chart. We just hop into the chart. So what do we need to do first? What do we need to do first?
before analyzing
No, we just open this diagram over here. It's a new chart to us. So what do we need to do first? What is the first step we should take?
it, first step is to check. You have to check
Is that
which trend. You have to check which trend is the market is in the higher time frame.
exactly very good. So we need to check what trend is this market, and you are right from the higher time frame because you can't depend on the lower time frame. Because on the lower time frame, this pullback is a very strength already, and as you can see, the
Yes,
market is bullish, but this pullback might make it look bearish on the lower time frame. So we need to check it from the higher time frame perspective. So anytime you are doing your analysis, always start from the higher time frame so you can know what you are working with. Are you working with the buyers or the sellers? So the first thing we need to
yes,
do is to identify the trend, and we just identify the trend here is bullish. Previously, it was bearish, but when it tapped into this zone, it gave us a reversal pattern, which is double bottom. It couldn't go lower, so and it break the high. There was a lower high, a higher low, then a higher high. So now the market is fully bullish. So what is the second step?
the second
We
step.
are done with the first step already. We have identified this is a bullish trend. So what do we need to do next?
What we need to do next is to come to from 4 hour time frame. You can come to 1 hour time frame for you
No,
to.
the second thing, do you have a book or a pen with you? You should try to jot it down. I told you I tried with five guides and I have taught you two so far,
Yes,
which is the first one, identify the trends. So once you open the chart,
yes,
just identify the trend. Okay, this trend is bullish. The second thing is to mark out your support and resistance. So we need to
yes.
mark out our support and resistance. So this is a bullish trend. What are you working with? Are you working with the support or is the resistance?
We are working with the resistance.
Um, what does support do? So basically, in a bullish trend, we are working with the support because support is known for buying. It push the price back up, so we buy. We need the support. But had it been this market is bearish, we are working with the resistance. But this market is bullish, so we are working with the support. Hope you get it now. So if I ask you next time, you won't forget.
Yes,
Hope you are getting it.
yes.
So what other support can you spot over here? I already mark out this one and the market tapped it and moved. Before it was a resistance, as you can see, it was a high, but couldn't go lower, and the market came back and break it. So it turned to a support. It was a resistance, but the market break it, then turned to a support. So now,
yes.
reason with me, where's the next support that we can actually get the buy from?
The one at the top.
This one over here,
Yes.
exactly. This is a support also because it was a resistance, but after this pullback, the market broke it. And each time the market breaks a resistance, it turns to a support. And if it breaks a support, it turns to a resistance. So this is what I have taught you so far, just these two things, identifying the trend and marking out support and resistance. So I'm bringing in something new today, and that is my third guide. So my third guide is Trendline, which I just explained to you over here. Trendline is also a zone like support and resistance, and it gives us additional confluence when we are taking our trades. And we have two types of trendline, the bullish and the bearish. And our point of action where we make use of the trend line is the third touch. So this is a bullish trend, and I said a bullish trend we look for trend line support, then we buy. Okay, so how do we draw the trend line? If it's bullish, what do we need? How do we draw a bullish trend line? Are you there?
Yes.
So how do we draw a bullish trend line?
Like because
You say? So let's cut it short. For a bullish trend line, I already wrote it here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm showing my screen. For a bullish trend line, we just need two higher lows. The market is making series of higher highs and higher lows. So for a bullish trend line, we need two higher lows to connect them to give us a trend line. So let's try it out. This is where you get your trend line. You see this spot, then tap on the arrow.
yes.
You see trend line. You can favorite it or then tap on it. From the name you can hear trend line. It helps us identify the trend and give us bias to buy from if it's bullish and bias to sell from depending on the trend. So what is this? Is this a lower low or a higher low? So
Which one?
basically this is an equal low, and I told you we need just the lows to draw the trend line, and this is an equal low. So we have our first low. Where's the second low? Where's the second low we can connect to give us the trend line? Because I told you we need two lows. Are you there? Anyone? Are you there?
Yes.
Basically, I want this to be very interactive class so you can understand very well. So let's take it back again so you can understand. I told you to to draw a trend line. Basically, we have two types of trend line. We have the bullish trend line and we have the bearish trend line. And we have identified our zone from the beginning, which is bullish. So we are looking to draw a bullish trend line. And I stated here under this draw, bullish, we need two higher lows. So we have a low here. Where is the second low we can connect on this diagram? Where is the second low we can connect? Come on, bro. Come on. Give an attempt at least. Give an attempt. Don't stay quiet.
On.
Oh, bro. Come on. Okay, let me cut it short for you. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. This is the first low, and this is obviously the second low. But we need to extend it to to pass the second low because you are looking to get the third touch. So that's how you do it. Hope you get it now.
Yes.
Did you just get it now? Or didn't
Yes.
you understand? Or you still don't understand?
I understand.
I don't know. Is it that you can't hear me or what happened?
Yes, before it was striking, but now it is no more.
I think your voice was cracking.
Yes.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes.
Is it better now?
Yes. It's better.
Oh, come on, man. I said, is my voice better now? Can you hear me well?
Yes. It's better.
I just be typing because sometimes I think you are speaking, but it's not coming out from this side. Just be typing, like, just type so I can. Yeah, so I said, can you hear me loud and clear now? Okay. Did you understand what I just did right now? Exactly. That's good. That's good. So as you can see, Trendline is intersecting with our support. This resistance that turned to support is intersecting with the trend line, and we need the third touch, which means that the market should retrace back to this point where it's intersecting like the trend line and the support to give us a new higher high.
Yes.
So that's how you get your entry. So as you can see, the trend line intersecting with the support it gave us another boost. Okay, that this support is very strong and we can rely on it, even though there's no guarantee in trading. But at least this trend line gave you that confluence that we need, additional confluence and extra boost to take the trade to full confidence. Okay, so let's go to the real chart and try to draw what we have learned right now.
Okay,
But did you understand the
okay.
laws that I just told you? Because I think you're still struggling.
Yes,
So you understand everything clearly, right?
yes, sir.
Man, I think your network is bad. Check the chat box. I dropped a message. Right. So you said you understand everything clearly. So let's go to the chat and see if you can identify them. Oh man, check it out. Okay. Um. So on the real chat, I told you before you can do anything, you need to identify what is the trend of the market. Let me let me use zero USD. Come. Okay. Okay. She's outside. She's outside. Welcome. She's outside. Okay. Um, let's try to identify the trend from the higher time frame. ID. Yeah, I can see your network is quite bad. That's why I say you should be typing. I didn't know this video will take this class will take this long. Seriously, I think your network quite delayed because just as speaking at 25 30 minutes because Trendline is quite easy. I think your Trendline gives your network is so we are up about almost 40 minutes on the phone. That's almost 1 hour doing trail line. So I told you, I basically trade with five guides, and the first one is to identify the market trend. Whenever I open my chart, what is trend of this market from mere look. Let me type it out for you. What is the market trend? I need to be carrying you along. I don't want to be speaking myself. I want you to be following up, even though you yeah it's through typing. It doesn't. The goal is just for you to start, for you to be guided along. That's basically it. So, what is the market trend? I drop a message for you in the chat box. Check what is the market trend. Exactly, downtrend, bearish trend. So, I don't want to go much because I've already analyzed it this morning. Everything I figured out. So, then come to 15 minutes time frame. If there's any trend opportunity, I can spot over it. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame, then proceed with the second um, guide, which is marking out our resistance since this market is selling. We are going to mark out our resistance and our support that have failed, which means our support that has broke out turn it to a resistance. Okay. So you can see this area is our support that have failed. Broke up the range. I can't even see any trend line opportunity right here. So, what now is okay. I
Alhamdulillah. Thank you,
yeah. Um. So
Yeah,
the second step is
madam.
marking out support and resistance. So this is a resistance level that broke out. Let me see if I can get a trend line opportunity here. Let's just let's just use this. Let me give you this example, then we can discuss.
So, thank you.
So
Thank you, sir.
we have our resistance here,
Yes,
and we have
that's
a
for
high
support down.
here. So in a downtrend, I told you we need just the lower highs. So you kind of
Yes.
connect it. That's it. You can connect it from the wicks, or you can use the body. Okay, so you can use the body. So as you can see, this is the third touch, and you just jump back and respect it, then move to the direction. So can you do that on the chat and send it to me on the group so I can give you some correction?
Something like something like this.
Oh, okay, it's okay. can also spot a resistance here. So even if the market went back up, it might just test this resistance, then drop. So basically that's it. We meet on the next class. I tried my best to help you understand some stuff. So the most important stuff is for you to do the practical aspect. So just do the practical aspect and send it to me on the group. I will mark out some corrections, then send it to you and reply it. Okay, drop it. Alright, thank you. See you on the next one. Okay. Oh.